Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Starbase, and today we're going to be working on our little ship because I've took some time to kind of learn a little bit about the game away from the camera, just to figure out what the hell I was doing wrong and right. And getting about the station wasn't the best of ideas because it took a lot of time just trying to float around and stuff, so I've kind of gone away from faffing around with that to using the ship to get about a little bit more. There are teleporters around, apparently. I'm not sure exactly where they are, but I have heard mention of them. So I will, at some stage, figure out where they are and use them. But for now, I just use the ship, park it outside where I need it to go, and then do the stuff that I need it to do. The other thing I realised is you can actually access the auction house from anywhere by pressing the comma key. So that was really useful. Now, today I want to improve on my ship because I had it where I've actually managed to place some of these blocks like this here. So I had this on this side and I've just been having to mess around because basically this is easy build mode. And easy build mode, you use modules. So everything's pre-built. That's a module, that's a module, they're all modules. When you use standard build mode, you create the modules by placing them onto the ship bare bones. So for example, in here, I just drop down a little bit, is the frames, the beams, the armor plating, you know, the hard point itself. So you notice this is a hard point. So that's the hard point module. You use the hard point plate, beams, well, beams first, hard point plate. Then you use, obviously, that's the back of the point. You need the point where it's got some window or something like that in it. And then you've got these connectors here. These are the, well, I call them trunking cables, but their actual terminology is, have a look, before I get it wrong. There they are. Duct intersections. So that's what these are. So if you look behind here, you'll see there's a duct intersection. Well, there's a duct cabling going down here. What that basically does is transfer all your power. If we go on to the other side as well, you'll notice that it's also got liquid going in there as well. We'll notice here, all the piping's going into another duct, and that travels around here. So when we use these modules come with the connectors and everything pre-built. You slot it on, and job's good 'em. I built a crafting station. I've actually built a few crafting stations, done a bit of research. So I've got unlocked some things. I'm starting to unlock the advanced because I want to go into building the stations. So then I've got somewhere to store materials whilst I'm mining, so I don't have to keep coming back and forth all the time. But I do want to look at building the generators, the propellant tanks. That's the cockpit, which is basically all of that section there. There's a lot to do. I mean, you start getting into things like this, you start looking at the material point scanners. We get the mining lasers, and we should have the collectors there, and the ore collector there as well. You can also start looking at things like the tripod autocannons. It needs the radiator, your old chips, whatever they are. Your old rack chip readers, navigation receivers and transponders, and then we've got the radio signal devices. Soldering iron upgrade. There's all sorts of stuff here. There's quite a fair bit. They start getting right to the bottom where you got the plasma thrusters, which are extremely powerful thrusters. Right now we're using basic thrusters. Now if I no, that's not the one I want. If I use this here and go to blueprint, you can see that's what I've had removed. Prior to that, I actually had more thrusters put onto this, so I've removed all of that. I've moved these to here. Now this is actually technically classed as a damaged component, damaged module, because the fuel cells are missing. The fuel cells come as a part of the module, which is what I was testing here, which it does. So what I want to do is I want to basically move everything from, so this current middle section here is where I had all the blocks, and then at the back I had the fuel cell rods, which I need for the front anyway, and the thrusters. What I want to do is I want to expand this out so it'll carry a lot more cargo, and we want to get more thrusters on. So before we do that, let's start removing some of these thrusters. The one thing I realised is it puts it into your inventory. So you then got to drop it to the storage. I don't know if there's an easy way of doing that, but I just found that easy enough. Okay, right. So we'll leave the central. No, we'll take the central. No, we'll take these out. Yeah. Yep. Oh. I believe I may have just lost them. Because they've not gone into my inventory. I may not have lost them. But we'll figure it out. Worst comes to worst, we'll get some more thrusters. I've not actually tested the theory, and I don't particularly want to test the theory. So that classes as L-shaped tier 1 maneuver and thrusters, so basic hardpoint. Possibly not. We may be safe. Let's not test the theory though. Okay, and then obviously I want to remove these as well. Go. Okay, so we've got the bare bones that we had originally, minus these couple of extra bits here. I've already placed down my fuel rod capacity thingy majiggy there, fuel rod carrier there. I'm going to get the other one out here. Let's rotate it around. Go. Okay, so that's on the outside, so we're going to need, I think we just need the standard L-shaped basic. Place. Do we need L-shaped basic, or do we need L-shaped basic with hardpoint? Let's just place the L-shaped basics like so. Okay, that's connecting weirdly. There we go. I think we need the L-shape with hardpoints. That's L-shaped maneuvering thrusters. Curved basics. Curved corner 2 hardpoints. L-shaped basic corners. So they may have actually, yeah, so they actually formed a part of that, so we need modules, L-shaped corners, L-shaped basic. We'll place them with hardpoints just in case. Where's it gonna, there we go, L-shaped hardpoints. The hardpoints just mean we can connect stuff to them because we require it. Oh, we need to place standard plate down there. Basic plating. I believe there's no right or wrong way of putting that on there. Okay, now we should be able to place our L shape. We've already got them out. 6. That gives us extra hard points, so if we want to put some triangle thrusters on there or something like that, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so next thing I want to look at is these. So where are we? That's the corner ones. These are the ones I want. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're going to need 2 of these. And this is where we have that little overhang now. That's from, obviously, where we've got this section here, which is absolutely fine. The outer section is not a problem because we're going to be using that for go. This is a lot of cargo. I don't know whether or not this ship can pull it. That's going to be the next test. Where are we? Go. It's a very square ship, but that's not a problem. The ship has a durability issue. We'll worry about. Oh no, that can't go there. You gonna let me remove that? Okay, that's not in the ship. Why is that now? Okay, it's not letting me remove that. There we go. Okay, now you're attached. Okay, how is our durability looking? Let's just... How's that? That was connected just fine, so I don't really know why it's being a bugger. And then it drops it down. Huh. Let's just remove... Let's remove that one. Inventory is full. Item is too heavy. Make sure what's going on here. Just drop that down. Okay, looks like build mode's bugged on us. Let's just... let's wait for it to decide to disappear and reappear. There we go. And enter build mode. Right, let's see if we can get this piece on now, shall we? I have no idea what's going on with that. Then it says can't pick up the rest because it's got a durability. Okay, we'll do it that way. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Not sure what the problem is there, but okay. Connection. What on earth is going on? Oh, I've turned myself upside down. I'm not quite sure, but for some reason it's dislodging everything in a weird order. Alright, well let's that L shape first? 6. Okay. I think they were side on, I think. Basic. Some basics there. I need a thruster one there. Nine. Get the right one out. Basic. Then we should get another maneuvering thruster here. There we go. So that's the basis of our ship. Why are you green? Right, so everything looks green so far. That's a good sign. We just need to figure out what the hell's going on here. Okay, right. Let's see if we can now get these to fit in. 0. It stayed. Excellent. And that one doesn't stay. Why are you not connecting? Let's see if we can... Right, so everything connects fine there. And then completely fucks up. I'm not really sure why it's doing it. Everything else goes in absolutely fine. This one module does not. Doesn't connect or anything. Come on. Nope. Does not want to work. I will figure out why the hell that's not working later on. We're going to need some more plates because I don't want it looking like a twat. See if we can get any more just L-shape hard points, basic. Propellants, no thrusters. Basic wings. We could do with a basic wing, to be fair. I want 2 more of these. What do I need? Bastium. So let's grab some more bastium. Pause. Bastium. Ooh, that price is going up. Let's just drop that off for now. Oh, you need to go into inventory. So we've figured out bits and bats here. Where are we? Crafting. We need another one of them. Basic wing small 2. Oh, that's got the thrusters on it. Alright, so we'll put that on there. And I'll grab 2 more of them because I'm going to put some more thrusters on the back end because I think we've got 2 thrusters there. So I'm going to place... Oh, they're hard points. So I'm going to place a thruster on either side here so that allows me the downforce. We've got one at the top on either side. We got one there. We've got plenty on there. Right. Okay, what have we got here? Right, so we've got number 6. This is our thruster corners. Where did I want to put these? Did I want to put these here? Yeah, they can go there now. There we go, so we've got extra thrusters. Then I want to put my plate thrusters that I've just made. Maneuvering thrusters. 6. They're fine there. I've got a hole here, but I expected that, so that's what this should hopefully fill in. That's not what I expected it to be. 7. There we go. Side on thrust, side on thrust. Basic. We've got 2 basic plates. We're going to need some more basic plates here. Fill in these gaps here. So we need 3 more basic plates, I think. If we got enough to make 3 basic plates, we should have enough, I think. Okay, basic plates. We do not. We need more bastium. Okay, now we should be able to craft 2 more basic plates. 1, 2, and number 3 when it crafts. There we go, 3. Okay, so minus the gap here that I'm gonna have to figure out what the hell's going on with. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I may have to put these in manually, which means I may have to remove the plates and put in different plates. So these kind of plates here, we'll see. But right now we've got 8 thrusters, 5. Let's see how they go. They should go like so. So what I want to do, since we've got 8, 6. See, I really want corner thrust. I don't actually think they do the corner thrusts. L shape. That's it, just L shapes. Don't think there's any way, because if we rotate that way, it doesn't do anything anyway. You're still going to have the top. And if you put the top one on, it's still not going to work. Right, so let's just place down the ones we had. Six there. So why we can't put corner thrusts is beyond me, so what I'm going to try and do is if I place, see, this the problem is I've got it too narrow really. I need to make it fatter at the bottom, drop it down a bit, but that's going to require a lot more plates that I don't have at the moment, so we shan't do that just yet. So we'll leave it. So I'll place the 2 extra ones at the bottom for now, so I still can gain access if I if I need to. And then I should have some corner thrusts here, some of these triangle thrusts I should say, 5, which should hopefully provide me with I have no idea how these work. What do these actually even do? What do they do? It doesn't actually tell me. But it does tell me what's included. Thruster nozzle, thruster propellants. It doesn't give me any point of contact though. Like, okay, so they are supposed to go this way. But how are they supposed to? Are they? I thought they were triangles. So you have to bear with me trying to work this out. Why would they not go that way? So they've got to connect that way, which means that's a downward thrust. They're hard points. So if I place a hard point, I'm wondering if they're just like fancy shaped shit. Have we got a hard point? Let's get a corner. I think we got some corner hard points, haven't we? Corner 2 hard points. Let's see if we can do something fancy with these. Okay, so let's slap them on there. Right, so that's there and that's there. Is that the right way around for both? Yeah, it is. Right, now let's get our 5. Okay, so... Oh, no, I do not want that there. Inventory is full. Or it's not full. How am I gonna... Honestly. How's that facing? In that way. Okay. But I want it to just goes. This is infuriating. How do I get it to rotate around the way I want it to go? I want it to just flip. But I want it to go like that way around. Right, so if I do that, then that, then that, then that, it just goes back round on itself. How annoying is that? Is there a specific one? There's the only damn type for us, a triangle. Right, so how do I rotate it so it's the other way around? Right, so that's facing that way, so then if I do that, that, I don't know how I've done it, but I've done it. I am not going to fuck around with that. Okay. Right, so we don't have our entry, and we do have a bit of the engine showing here, but there's nothing really I can do with that without changing the look of the whole thing. But that should give us a little bit of extra thrust. Now, this was slow when it came to actually using the engines. Right, so this is the thruster box. So that, I believe, is not going to work for what I want to do. But we've got extra hard point. These are all the interiors, cargos, utilities. We don't have any utilities. We've got a few specials, so we could do like a curved hatch. I wonder if I can. I could potentially enclose the whole thing now, but I haven't got the resources because we're really running low on basium ore. So I think that's going to be it. So I'm going to double check the durability quickly, make sure everything's green. Okay, what's this here? Warning: part has one of the lowest valid travel things. I'm not worried about that. If it rips off, it rips off. Same for that one. They've annoyed me anyway. So right, everything else looks standard. So that's a good sign. So let's just check and make sure everything's, not going to drop off. So let's power up the generator. Oh, always does that. Okay, generator is on. And that feels a hell of a lot faster. And it looks like everything has remained attached. That's a good sign. Now let's just double check and make sure we've got all of our inventory. Let's connect our inventory up. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Plenty of inventory now. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 23, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48, 1, 4, 60. Oh yes, plenty, absolutely plenty. That'll do me. Right, so let's just get ourselves out of the area, just nice and slowly. Just light thrust. There we go. Okay, so we're not on full thrust, so I can't see if the generator. Now that's the other thing I did change is when you look at, if you press the U button here, and not be on blueprint because it seems to lag it, and go to data. Just get rid of blueprint. Yeah, that's lagging like shit. Okay, right. Since it's lagging absolutely terrible, let's just store the ship. Because what that does is it actually gives us, it'll save the ship for us. So, right, now, let's get down to this point here. It's going to take me forever. So yeah, so if you press U on the actual button, the generator button, you can adjust how much the generator powers. Now, when you're using the basic ship, apparently it's around about 23. You could probably squeeze it a little bit here or there just to get it perfect for what you want. So, because basically you don't need full generator power to charge your batteries in some certain circumstances. Now, I've placed on extra thrusters, so it went up to about 60. I put it on and it was charging it just fine there. Where's the... I can't see the terminal. There's a landing pad. Where is the terminal? Oh, there it is, terminal. Okay, right. Let's large module. Spawn. There she is. Let's jump back in. So let's turn the generator off for a second. So yeah, if you press U on the data, you see there, it's got 4 of them. I put it up to 66 actually. So you got your generator, your button on state value, button off state value, stuff like that. So this is the one that you change, and that one will allow you to increase or decrease what power the generator provides. As we're not using full power just yet, I don't know what it's going to be, but as you can see, because the generator is slowly building up, we've got plenty of propellant. We've got full propellant now. Our fuel chamber, we've got half a fuel rod remaining. I'll give you another pointer on the fuel rods in a second as well. But yeah, so as you can see, because the generator is not fully charged, when we're using just thrusters, it's got no issues. We start whapping. Oh, that turns like a brick. Well, it rolls like a brick, I should say. As you start putting thrust on, you'll see that it burns through the power. There's a strong possibility that this is not going to power up everything at full power, but we'll see. So the rotation definitely needs working on for the roll and pitch. The pitch isn't too bad. But yeah, roll, pitch, yaw, all that kind of stuff. Well, that's different. That's annoying. Right, since it's just despawned on me. One thing I wanted to say about the fuel rods is once you get to the stage where I'm at with crafting, which isn't that far, it doesn't take that much. Where are we on basic here? There's your fuel rods there, so it doesn't take that much at all to get to it. You get to, it's not in modules because it's not a module, it's a part. If you go to machinery, you've got the fuel rods. It says fuel rod full, fuel rod generator, and then fuel rod refill. That's empty, that's fully powered. This is a refill, so you take out the fuel rods you have, and then you add some material to it and you get a full fuel rod. That's how you recharge your fuel rods. You can also buy them from the auction house as well. Now, it will not allow you to do it if it's got any power remaining at all in the fuel rods, even 1 power, and I've tested this theory. Your fuel rod has to be completely drained. What I suggest doing is the easiest way is to, while you've got some work that you're doing, get your nearly empty fuel rods. There it is. Get your nearly empty fuel rods, shove them in, leave the generator on whilst you're on the auction house or something. It'll burn through that extra bit of power in no time. Right, I really want to see how fast this can go and if it can actually charge it all. Right, so let's just get away from the station. I'm going to go back out into the asteroid field because obviously I need more resources so we can continue building on our next episode. There are a few things that I want to do on the next episode, and we want to start looking at stations because station will allow us to store materials As you can see, our power is struggling already, so let's just drop down. There we go, let the batteries recharge. As you can see, there you go. So we actually have an empty fuel rod in our thing, so I'll craft that, replace it. I'm actually literally sat right next to the crafting bench, so which is why I can craft whilst I'm sat in my seat. You got your fuel rod racks. So the fuel rods, 2 fuel rods and a fuel rod rack creates your module. I think it's down under power. So there's a fuel rod rack plus 2 tier 1 fuel rods. So if it says damaged and you've got fuel rod missing, that's why. So next episode we're going to be looking at building some station stuff. Advanced. I've already done the advanced crafting bench. I can now do... No, I can't. I still need to do some more work for the station foundation, so I need to build some stuff to get this up. I will probably look at doing power generation, because that might give us the power thing. So here we go. And then we can unlock radiators. Extra plate bundles, maybe. Propellant tanks. We definitely need more propellant tanks because I want to expand. But I do want to also get the beam bundles as well, so we can get more beams. What else have we got here? The control tables. Have we already got them? We've already got them. And obviously the cockpit module as well. It actually gives us multiple versions of the cockpit. Yeah, go on, we'll shut that in. We can't get that yet now. What does that need? That'll need more hard points and more power. Okay, so we've got a few more stuff we can... Oh, look at this. We've got loads of stuff we can build now. Basic batteries. So we're going to need Nergite. You can see now we're getting the battery increases. That's basic battery 8. Ooh, yes. So we can actually rely on running on battery power rather than just the fuel rods. We can also start building the generators. L-shaped tier 1 generator 1+2 with hatch. Oh, is that 1+3? Centered. 2+2 and radiator with hatch. But because these are all modules, we can do these in easy build. Right, our generator is at full power, and you can see there it's draining the battery. So let's just turn it off a second. Let's adjust it. We will put it on to about 75%. That should do us, I think. Put the power back on. Okay, so that generator now needs to recharge. This is a 2 generator by the looks of it, because it's got 2. Oh, the fuel chamber unit rate. Generator unit rate. I don't know. It might be just a 1. Okay, right. I kind of want to look at how it looks. Come on, charge up, charge up. Let's go. Full power. Jump out of our seat. Oh, look at that, they're purple. Oh yeah, we're moving a lot faster now. Bear in mind the ship is empty as well, so we're only carrying the weight of the ship. Oh. Generators are struggling again. I like it. Okay, so we're going to head back into the asteroid field, but that's us for this episode. Let me know in the comments section if you've got any questions, ideas, or anything like that. Apologies for the last episode for being a bit of a wandering one. There's so much to do on these games. It's unreal. Look at 75%, just recharging the battery, everything's powered up. When we start using thrusters and stuff, we might... No, we're not doing too bad with thrusters. Okay, so 75 is good. Okay, plenty of ships hovering around everywhere. So, yep, that's us heading back into the asteroid. Let me know in the comment section, as I say, if you've got any questions, comment, ideas, suggestions, anything like that. But as always, I'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye for now.